I think 2023 is my favorite year as a music fan of all time.
Ooh, see, ooh, wow.
Of all
My
time.
gut, I mean, my gut reaction is like hell no. But then I need to come at you and like qualify my answer.
Hmm.
Um, Jeez, man, like 2000 to me for some reason stands out. 2002, 2003, like a lot of the years that we've celebrated 20-year anniversaries, like
Hmm.
clearly there's some good stuff. I feel like maybe music dipped 04, 05, but the 90s ruled too.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell you that 93, 94, when I'm listening to Dookie, which is over my left shoulder, or listening to Counting Crows, August and Everything After, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. But because of the circumstances of this podcast and the ability to talk to people who are putting out records from bands that we never maybe thought we'd talk to, or find bands like Nevermind or Spite House and be able to talk to them on their way up, I I think it's my favorite year ever. I'm not gonna lie.
And so you're thinking about just from being a music fan
Yeah.
as a whole.
Hmm.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, we've been doing this for almost 4 years, and every now and then we'll do a check in. How you doing? You still into it? You still like the podcast? And I feel like the last two times we've done that, I've said I think I'm the biggest music fan I've ever been,
Yep.
and I think I am now. I think you might be right because
Yeah,
my
man.
first reaction was, in terms of output. Well, it's not always about output. It just the circumstances of everything, what you're listening to, finding old bands. Yeah,
It's up
I
there
think
if
you're,
it's not
you're
number
right.
one.
Because we also have the history of music at our fingertips, plus everything new, plus the ability to chat with artists. Like, we just hit them up. It seems like, what I mean. No one's
Yeah.
not a ton of people have said no.
No, we've had a very good stretch, and we're coming off a really fun couple of conversations going into this one, which was also amazing. So, really excited about all of it, and I do. I think that this might be my favorite year to be a music fan, just because of the circumstances. A that we have the music world has just thrown everything at us. It's been so many good shows, so many good new records, bands coming out of the woodwork to reunite. It's been so cool on that front, just as a fan to listen to that stuff. And then we've kind of talked to a lot of those bands too, or bands that we both love. It's got to be up there, man. If it's not one, it's two or three.
Well, the thing is, in 2023, we now have the ability to like get that holy grail record, get that grail record. We're like 20 years. Well, eBay was around 20 years, but not everyone was active, as active selling. Now you can make things happen like that. If there's a grail record, like, I mean, I'm still buying records on Discogs. I'm buying posters. I'm buying prints. Like,
Mm-hmm.
shit's expensive. It's more
Yeah, it is.
expensive than ever.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that, like, if I'm spending on that versus some of the other shit that I could be spending on, I'm happy. At least this stuff is cool, and we can, you know, find some worth in it for us, and find some worth in it for the conversations we get to have.